What's up, guys? This is Ofo, and this is an NU match I had against, I think on this he calls himself Garth. I have no idea what his actual name is, and I don't know if he has a YouTube channel, so yeah, that's that. This is a pretty good game. This is a new team I just made using some relatively interesting pokes, and with no further ado, let's get into it. Now, I lead with my, I can't remember, oh yeah, I lead with my, what the fuck, water monkey. Not exactly sure what this guy's called. And knowing that he's probably going to leave this guy to get up stealth rocks, and I know that he's probably going to set up stealth rocks and that it does have sturdy, but I'm willing to let him get stealth rocks up for me getting this guy, this really bulky guy, down to a sturdy just right off the bat. And this guy is a scarfed. Well, okay, this guy's scarfed, so I do have to go for Hydro Poop again and hope it doesn't miss, and it doesn't, which is really cool. And there goes his Gigalith, so that's really lucky. Well, it's not really lucky, but it's more like absence of unluck. So, yeah. So, okay, so I switched out seeing his Miltank, knowing that those guys are pretty special defensive, they could probably take that pretty well. But he goes for a Curse, and that makes that this Kangaskhan, which I thought could handle this guy relatively well, kind of less of a threat to him. But nevertheless, I decided to go for a substitute, thinking he might go for another Curse. And he does go for another Curse, so I do get a free sub. And at this point, I'm just hoping that a Focus Punch will be able, even at +2 defense, take him out. But I know that's really unrealistic, because this guy is really, Miltank is very defensively bulky, and that's at +2. And this, you know, to be fair, Focus Punch is not stabbing this guy. So, I just wanted to get as much damage out, and then I can, switch out to something else to take it out. And so, yeah, I see the damage go down, and seeing that 1 KO, I know for a fact that's a crit. And that was a really nice crit, because Miltank is really bulky. So, the first 2 Pokemon to take out are his defensive core, and that's really cool. Now he goes into his Hitmonchan, and he decides that I decided to go into my the preview of Dusclops, predicting the fighting move, but he actually decided he's going to over-predict and go for the Ice Punch, and it ends up working out for him. But personally, in that situation, I wouldn't have, because, Kangaskhan, I could have 1 KO'd him, so, and that would not have taken out my Kangaskhan. So, okay, he takes out that guy, which is kind of unfortunate, because that guy can really do some work if, he's given the chance. So, now I go into my Mr. Mime, and I decide to go for a substitute. And this set is actually kind of similar to set Elo runs. It is a baton passer, but instead of Teeter Dance, I have Swagger on it, because I feel like it's the better move out of the two, because I'm never gonna bring it in against a physical attacker that I don't resist all the moves on. So I feel like I can get up a sub on the switch and then go for a Swagger as they bring in the physical attacker. And this, if it is a special attacker and this guy's a special wall, well, he's not gonna be able to, Swagger won't actually boost his special attack. So I do go for Thunder Wave this move after swaggering his Cacturne, and now he's Parafusioned, and he actually does hit himself with Confusion. Oh no, he doesn't. He goes for Seed Bomb, and that is +2, so that is gonna take me out. But I know that there's, most likely I can he's gonna get some Confusion hacks next round or next turn. So I go for another substitute, scouting or hoping that happens. But instead he decides to switch on his Magmortar, which is a weird move. I'm not exactly sure what he's predicting there, but I do just go for another substitute. And I know I'm probably fast with this guy, so I decided to go for a Swagger again. But he decided to go back in his Cacturne, so that was kind of weird. That was just really, really weird. So now I go for another Swagger, and I do get up he does get confused. So now it kind of goes back to the beginning. He's confused and paralyzed, and this turn, because he is paralyzed and confused, I know this is a good time to baton pass out, and I do baton pass into my Pikachu, and this Pikachu's a really good special attacker. The only problem is how frail he is. So I really like the Mr. Mime Pikachu combo, because Mr. Mime lets Pikachu get the sub it needs to nasty plot up and then potentially sweep his entire team. So Yeah, so he does get hit with confusion, and seeing him go first, I know he has Sucker Punch, but unfortunately he doesn't take himself out with that confusion hacks, but I do get up my nasty plot, which is nice. So now, okay, so this turn he does snap out of confusion, which is really unfortunate, and I do go for another nasty plot. I don't know really why. I probably could have, looking back, I probably should have gone for a Thunderbolt or Hidden Power Ice, I guess, hoping that he didn't snap out of confusion that round, but he did anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So now I can just hope for the pair hacks, because he actually hasn't gotten it yet, but it doesn't happen, and he does take out my sub. And that really sucks, because I do know that he has a Swallow on his team, which he will be bringing in next turn. And that Swallow will outspeed my about 300 speed Pikachu. And I was just hoping that maybe he wasn't jolly, maybe he was, you know, adamant or something. But no, he is, and he does take me out, my +4 Pikachu. And that was his, that was his last check, my Pikachu. So if that didn't take me out for some weird reason, or if he was slower, I would have won. So now I bring in my Scuffed Simipour, actually, that's his name. And I do go for an Ice Beam, and I'm really hoping this will take it out, because personally I think Swallow is way too good for NU. Definitely should be an RU poke, but whatever. So I do take out with an Ice Beam, which is really nice, but now he knows I'm Scuffed. I'm not sure if this Simipour is faster than Swallow, but because he brought in his Mag Motor, maybe it isn't. But he does go for Thunderbolt on the switch, and this is a special defensive Mr. Mime. But it's, it still does a decent amount, and he will be able to outspeed. Oh no, he won't be able to outspeed. I am going to go for a Thunder Wave. And looking back, I probably could have gone for the Swagger and maybe hope for some pair hacks. But I guess I decided that guaranteed paralysis was better than the confusion. So I guess. So my Mr. Mime does die, and now I go into my Kangaskhan. And right here, I go for Substitute, hoping that he gets pair hacks. That was my hope, but he doesn't, and he does take out my sub with the Thunderbolt. So, you know what, I was kind of fishing for some hacks, and it didn't happen, so I guess that's what I get. Now, I know that Double Edge is my only move that will be able to take it out, other than Focus Punch, and Focus Punch, he could easily attack me. So I do go for it, but, of course, that will take me out too, due to recoil. So that really sucks, but whatever. Now he does send his last Pokemon, which is his Hitmonchan, and I do send in my Simipour. Now, I know that Hitmonchan is pretty good special bulk. I actually do have a special defensive Hitmonchan on a different team, and he knows he's going to be outsped, so he does go for Mach Punch, and I go for Hydro Pump, just hoping it'll either kill it or do enough damage to where it will die from Life Orb next turn. And it doesn't kill it, but it will die from Life Orb this preceding turn. So he does take out my second to last guy, but I did still have a Pinsir. So sorry guys, I'm kind of sick right now, so sorry about that cough. But that was a really fun game. Hope you guys enjoy, and rate, comment, subscribe. See you guys later. Peace. Oh yeah, one last thing, guys. I was thinking of maybe starting something where if you guys want to see me use any kind of Pokemon, whatever one it is, it can be a Magikarp, it can be anything as shitty as that. If you want to see me use it, put it in the description, and I will try to come up with a set that works for it. If it's too bad, if it's really, really shitty Pokemon, I'll do my best. But, it might not be a great set. But, I'll try to come up with a good set and share it with you guys, maybe get a game. But, yeah, that's it, guys. If you want me to do a Pokemon, leave it in the description.